Hi, my name's Novel Smith, and thanks once again for looking at my video today. Please, if you like what you see today and you want to check out some of my other videos, then click the link and subscribe to my channel, and also the notification bell so you'll see any future videos that pop up as I do them. And so today we will be covering simple gospel piano chords. It's how to get that modern gospel sound in your playing, regardless of the style or genre. It could be pop, country, western, it doesn't matter. You're taking elements of that modern gospel feel or sound that you tend to hear a lot of the musicians play on the live circuit. So this is a very basic breakdown of a particular style. So this will be in the key of C, as it's much easier to see it on all the white keys. So the technique here is playing not just your basic chord structures, positions of C major, for example, but we use a technique known as open chord voicings, where the notes are the same that are used in the general major chord, but they're spread out over an octave. So for this first part, I'll break into two sections actually. So the first one will cover an F chord to a C chord, but I use a particular way of playing it to get that open chord voicing and that gospel sound. And this is what it sounds like. So two key things really to watch for is the fingering I'm using, because it will help so much. I have my thumb on C, which goes well because we're in the key of C, and I'm using my fourth finger to hit A here. My left hand will be playing F here, using my thumb. Now, going from this, which is an F chord, and this, which is a C chord, but they're in their open voicing positions, notice my thumb stays on the same note constantly. In fact, it only needs to sound once, like that. So the thumb is stationary, and it happens to be in between the other two harmonies there. And those other two harmonies are moving in parallel motion. What that means is that they're going the same direction. If it's up, it goes up, and if it's down, it goes down. So that's the first part. Now, the key thing to look at is the actual motion of the harmonies, because that's how you get the feel and you can create some further ideas. So for example, if I wanted to do this over 3 notes, you end up with this. That's an F major, C major, and because my thumb stays in the C, I actually create a slightly different chord here, which is a D minor 7. It's kind of an open voicing of that. But let's stick with the first two. And I've moved thumb to index finger is my left hand. And for the next part, I moved everything down, so now my thumb is on the G, is my right hand, and my fourth finger is on E. And this time, my left hand plays C with the thumb. And again, it's that same pattern. This thumb stays here on the G, and my other harmonies move down. So you got parallel motion. Or it could go up. In fact, that's what I'll do. So again, the thumb only sounds once. So I'll put all that together. And that's the technique. Now, in the gospel scene, we tend to move these harmonies a little bit more than just playing them directly, like that. So we'll add a term known as grace notes. So we try it with just the right hand to get used to it, so you'll end up with this. So the target note is A, but I've used my third finger and just played that note as a grace note, so very short, ahead of the note I actually want to get to, which is A. So you've got a G, A. This is quite tricky to get used to, so you know, just keep practicing it. as you build up with that, you can also introduce that technique with the left hand. So rather than going straight to the F, I will get that to do that motion from E to F, but at the same rhythm as the top one. And it sounds like that. Even with just one hand, it's great. So let's do that. And then the next part of it, so G is my thumb. If I apply that same technique, you have D, E, and B to C. So let's try that again from the beginning. Again, it sounds fine without doing that additional technique, you know, just because the feels created in that, it just doesn't sound like C to F, or F to C rather. You're now making it as an open chord. And because you've got this middle harmony, which is constantly in the same place, it actually creates a completely different feel, which is something you can use in a lot of the songs that you hear today if you want to improvise as a live musician. So another really cool thing about doing open voicings is that because there's a considerable amount of space between the harmonies, it means that it gives you a much bigger range to play this over. For example, let's say I wanted to do it high up first. Same thing. Then down. Even if I extend past my 61 notes here, then it would sound something like that. So I use my octave switch there to extend beyond the 61 notes of my keyboard, but you get the idea. So, okay, let's try this to some music and play around with it. Great, so thanks again for watching this video. Again, please like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see a lot more videos. Click the notification bell, and yeah, see you soon on my next clip.